I was going to talk about this woman. You see this woman that was hunting the lion in Africa, and she posted it on her Facebook page. I knew that the second I saw that picture, I'm like, oh yeah, no good is going to come of this. She's apparently a big game hunter, and she goes to Africa and hunts big, crazy wild animals. So she hunted this lion, big male lion. I didn't even think this was like legal anywhere in the world anymore. No.
What a fucking cunt.
And that's exactly what everybody said.
Good. You know what? Yeah. Good. Yeah. What a fucking cunt.
Yeah, she has a bunch of pictures of her in front of behind a bunch of animals that she's shot. So there she is with a big crocodile strung up by the neck.
What a fucking cunt.
And
well, maybe she eats lion and alligator. Let's not be too harsh.
I don't think so. Else. I don't think she does. It's all sport. And Ricky Gervais retweeted her pictures, and that kind of got the ball rolling because he's a huge animal rights guy. Not even animal rights guy. He's just like, be nice to little animals guy.
Yeah. Just be a human being.
Yeah. She's pretty hot.
She is hot.
You know what?
There's one of her in a bikini shooting
For a
something.
hunter, not too bad. Most hunters are, guys. There she is with a big bear. Look at the tits on her.
Damn.
She's really
big
sexy.
Fucking tits.
They're fake, though. They're implants.
They look like
damn.
Trying to be fucking daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do? What's the matter? You fucking daddy wanted a son, and you popped out of your mother's cunt, and now you got to murder a fucking big animal? Fuck you.
Look at that.
Oh, it makes me sick.
Anyone who wants to take it.
It's a wild boar.
Yes.
Basically.
Anyone who
it's like she's sitting on our radio show. I could have said that, but we were all going to go for the Iraq Slam.
What is that, a little bunny rabbit?
I like the fact that her fucking nice forehead. You know why she's shooting these things? 'Cause they're not losing their hair. How is it to be a woman and fucking losing your hair with big tits?
Look at those tits on her, though, huh? It's pretty nice. But she loves killing things. Does she love to kill stuff? Oh, even a little fish.
What's her name?
Melissa Bachman.
Melissa Bachman. And she's been catching some holy hell. I love my guns. Oh, boy, do I love shooting. But I don't like shooting animals. I don't hunt. It makes me feel bad. I have hunted in the past. When I was like a kid, Dad would take me out. Go ahead, kill something. All right, I got you. And then I would feel like, oh,
yeah,
get that gloomy, like, ew, you killed something feeling.
For no reason.
Yeah, well, I used to eat the little bunny rabbits that we shot.
Yeah, but it was still a happy little bunny rabbit a minute ago.
Yeah, that's true.
You could have gone to the supermarket. Let somebody else do the dirty work.
Can't get a rabbit at the supermarket, really. Not back then, not there. Not at Vaughn's in San Juan Capistrano.
Vaughn's didn't have any?
No rabbit at Vaughn's. But it was kind of a cool thing back then. I still didn't like it, but it was, I don't know. You shoot a little rabbit, you skin them, fucking chop them up and cook them, and then eat them. That was kind of, rugged. As a kid, you're kind of like, oh, this is cool, But a lot that lion shot is just ridiculous. Something tells me
the lion looks so peaceful there too. It's like,
I know.
It almost looks like the lion wasn't doing anything wrong. Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
And something tells me that no matter how many lions there are now, there's probably not enough where people should be going around shooting them.
Right. Yeah. The zebra too. There's a picture of a zebra too.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this for the record.
Yeah. Oh.
I hope she's fucking killed by an animal she's hunting.
Wow.
I hope this pig is fucking hunting an animal and it kills her.
But doesn't hurt her tits.
I actually hope she lives. Thank you for that fucking, let's do a course correction. I hope those big dumb tits are ripped off by a wild animal and she fucking lives.
Wow. Really?
I hope this fucking balding cunt, I hope her and her fucking shitty hairline are mauled by a wild animal. Fuck her.
Okay, so Jim.
Fuck her and her shitty hairline.
Let's cut to 3 days later. She's at the Comedy Cellar and she's a fan of yours and she wants to fuck you.
Then I fucking take back everything I just said, and I give her a horrible sexual performance. I look at her stupid photos. I pretend I'm not revolted.
Oh, that's good.
I eat her ass, and then I fucking bash her again when I come back to work.
All right.
Fuck her and her giant oval face. hunting is my life. Well, then you know what? If hunting is your life, your life has amounted to nothing. You've amounted to nothing. If that's your life, hunting big game, you're fucking valueless.
You know what? I wouldn't mind so much if it was you go out, you head out into the brush with a knife in your teeth, and you have to take down the lion that way. Jump on him and stab him to death before he kills you. With that rifle she's got, wow. You know.
Yeah, she's just one of these fucking broads that needs daddy's approval.
Yeah.
Maybe daddy wanted a son or whatever it was, or she just wants male approval, and that's why she's out doing a guy thing.
I don't know. A lot of people are fine with this.
I know they are.
You know?
I understand that.
No, I
go to Jersey and Pennsylvania. We got deer out the ass.
Deer and bear.
Well, we need to get rid of them.
Lions
plowing
are running out onto the highway. Lions aren't running out onto the highways.
Lions seem like they're endangered. I don't know what the official numbers are, but if you ask me, with all the fucking land that's been just developed and such, I don't think lions are really as numerous as they could be.
That's what's so sick. There's a different. First of all, you'd walk up to a deer.
Yeah.
Most people don't run when there's a deer, but they have fucking big brass balls with a gun when they see a lion. Hunting a male lion like that, like what a fucking pig this woman is. What a horrible pig of a woman. I hope she's mauled. That would be a great example for people. I hope her tits are ripped off by a lion and then he leaves her there. Fuck her.
The lion goes back to his den and mounts her tits on the wall like she does with the heads. Wouldn't that be great?
God, does that make me angry? It's such a murderous, empty thing to do. You're such a non-contributor. If that's what your life is, that you like to just go out and shoot shit, you're a non-contributor.
Huntress in hot water. I do not understand the problem. Africa makes big bucks from people hunting the animals over there. If they do not like her shooting the lions, then change the law. Do not take it out on her.
They're shitty, but so is she. We're not saying that she's to blame for all the problems. We are and by the way, I fault Africa less. People who are starving to death. It's hard for me to criticize a poacher when his family probably has eaten fucking toenails for 3 weeks and they live with lions. Then this woman going over there and fucking doing it because she thinks it makes her something that she's not. You're fucking valueless if that's your life. You're shit.
I'm sure she sees it as she's an adventurer, you know, a big game hunter like the old days.
I don't have a problem with somebody who shoots venison or shoots a deer. And like Ted Nugent, I find to be annoying.
Yeah.
But like Jim said, there's an abundance of deer somewhere, and if you kill it and you bring it home and you open it and you eat it, I find that motivation.
He's feeding a lot of people that normally wouldn't eat too with what he hunts, and but I'm sure he wouldn't be against sportsman hunting.
No, I'm sure he wouldn't either.
You know?
But I find the motivation to be a little different in that.
So it's not so much what's happening; it's the motivation behind what you're hunting for,
and the rarity of the animal. And it's just something so piggish about this shitty hairline, fucking big oval-faced cunt sitting there on this fucking beautiful animal that's dead. Do it while he's alive.
Oh, well, that would be rough, I would think.
Go sit on him while he's alive, courage.
Yeah, you shot that fucking gun from 100 yards away. You weren't that brave.
Yeah, hidden in the bushes.
King of extinction, lions could be gone in 10 to 20 years.
They're not on the extinct or the extinction endangered list. They're on the vulnerable list.
Oh, vulnerable.
There's apparently 32 to 35,000.
I'm very vulnerable right now. Yeah. So they're not getting into relationships right now.
No.
Yeah.
Very
Not right now. No.
I don't want to. Wow, that's what's the deal with Africa? What you're able to pay a bunch of money over there, and you can just hunt whatever the fuck you want. There's no laws or anything? I know they got the big reserves over there where I'm sure you can't hunt, but are there other areas that are owned by people that you can just fucking hunt on their land?
Probably. Isn't that what Trump Jr. did?
I think Trump Jr. got in some shit, too, because he was doing some hunting over there. I don't think he was shooting lions. I think he was shooting those big fucking dumb things that look like giant deer with funny hairdos.
Ugh.
You want to try talking to somebody who disagrees with Jim?
Sure, absolutely.
Pop him
and
on.
I know there's plenty of people that disagree with me.
Adam.
Hi, Adam.
In New Jersey.
What's going on, guys? I wanted to argue with Jimmy for a little bit as a hunter myself. I just don't get why he's got this hatred for something he doesn't agree with, considering it's Jimmy. Like, he's never disapproving of much.
I'll tell you why.
Something he wants.
I'll tell you why. Because you're fucking, whoever's doing it is murdering an animal. It's like it's and not to eat. And I'm not talking about people like I eat meat. I'm not a fucking animal rights activist where I go meat is murder. I'm not irrational, even though I know I'm a little bit of a hypocrite there. But I'm talking about people that go out and they go on these safaris to make their life a little exciting. And their idea of being excited is to pick up a gun and shoot something that they wouldn't dare confront without them. And it just makes me sick. It's like, why don't you just go out and punch a retarded guy? Like, really? Or go punch or seriously.
Where do I get my license for that?
Or go punch a little kid or an old lady.
All right.
Is there a season for that in New Jersey?
But do you understand?
Apparently that's being done all over the country. It's called the knockout game.
That's where my hatred of this comes from. This fucking balding woman sitting there proud of murdering this fucking great fucking animal that did nothing to her.
I think if you could classify the animal as majestic, then there's a problem. I don't think a cow is majestic, so I'll eat the shit out of one of those.
If people were just murdering cows and leaving them there and posing with them and they were endangered, I'd fucking hate people too.
I'd laugh.
But no one's scared to walk up to a cow. No one's scared to walk up to a deer.
Yeah.
I've turned on
why is it a confrontational thing? I mean, I agree to the extent of, like, I'm not out killing lions. I eat everything I try to shoot. I'm, a hunter in Jersey. All we get are deer and bear. But
right.
I could see why people do it for sport. It goes back to a basic need. I mean, you have a problem with Ted Nugent, Jimmy? You don't like Ted Nugent. Is that it?
My issue with Ted Nugent, and I've said this before, he's very self-righteous, which is annoying. He's a bright guy. He defends his points really well. A lot of people who are against guns are irrationally against guns, and Ted Nugent has all of his facts down. So I admire a lot about Ted Nugent. And I think that he eats and uses a lot of what he shoots. I have much less of a problem with a guy that hunts deer, eats the venison. To me, the motivation there is a little different. You're living off the land. There's a difference between that and being some fucking twat, male or female, who just goes out and kills something because it makes you feel like you're valuable, or you think that's a satisfaction to your instinct. Well, how about you pick up a club and take something from somebody then? That's human instinct. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, there's so many worse things in the world to condemn than,
And I try to condemn them, too.
I eat everything I try to kill most of the time, But if I had the opportunity, I think I would do something big game too. But it's not like I don't know. I don't see the confrontational thing where, like, because I normally wouldn't walk up to a lion, it makes it. I mean, there's a thrill involved there.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
It's for a thrill.
How about this?
They're still fulfilling a very basic need.
No, they're not.
And I guess just to get away, because I'm almost pulling up to my office.
Okay.
I guess to finish up, I mean, coming from Jimmy, it's like we all know Jimmy and what he's done, and it's just crazy to hear someone like so adamantly against something someone else does because he doesn't like it. Or
I'm against, dude. First of all, I'm right here. You could talk to me. You don't have to talk about me like I'm not here. I'm not a fucking old person.
All the guys, everybody's talking back to me, so I'm talking to everybody.
But dude, I bash things all the time.
You met her in a club and she turned you down.
I bash things all the. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't need to pick up a gun and go out and shoot something to make myself feel valid. That's to me what that is. You eat things. If you eat what you shoot, I'm saying.
Go shoot a cock.
I don't exactly. I don't have an issue with that. I really don't. But this fucking this bitch wants to feel like what? She's got like a little rush. The next time you go to Africa, let someone fuck you without a condom.
Wow,
you
that
want a rush?
A thrill.
You want a thrill?
Yeah,
you want to take a risk? How about doing that? Put your own body on the line.
Well, I mean, we all have our vices, right, Jim?
Yeah, but dude, my vice doesn't kill people, and I bash a lot of things that I hate.
Being naive.
Hey, all right, Jimmy, I appreciate what you're saying. Anthony, you got to try to build yourself a 300 blackout AR. Put a silencer on that bitch. You'll love it.
Yeah, sure. In this state, I can't even buy an AR.
Oh, come on. I've got 2 of them, and I live in Jersey.
Yeah, dude. In New York State, you're not allowed to buy ARs anymore.
All right. Well,
believe me. I have 4 of them. Thank you. I'm fine, but I can't buy any new ones. And silencers, stop it. All right, take it easy.
I'm kidding. I don't own a silencer. All right, punch it out, guys.
Not in Jersey.
Keep in touch for yourself.
Legally. Go. Bye.
Take care, man.
People don't know. I was watching.
Where'd she shoot that? I'm sorry. Was that Africa?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was fucking Jersey. Lion in Jersey.
South Africa.
She was at Lion Country
Now there's
Safari.
a petition online to have her banned from South Africa.
See, again, you can't start banning people. It's not about banning her. It's like a banner from South Africa.
For what? South Africans let her do it.
Yeah.
It costs thousands of dollars, and they'll let anyone do it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's worse than apartheid. It's crazy. That's South Africa, always getting themselves jammed up. Now they're letting people.
Like, South Africans have begun a petition to ban her, but
probably the citizens.
Yeah, but still, your government has made it legal.
I wonder if there's anything over there you're not allowed to shoot that might be close to being extinct.
White people,
like the fucking rare albino rhinoceros, maybe something like that. But I don't know if that's like Africa is just the continent, you know. Like, if you have a country that doesn't have any regulations, I don't care how endangered something is. If you live in a fucking country that doesn't give a shit, and it's like goddamn Thunderdome, they'll let you do whatever you want for a price, and there's no one that could say anything. The UN could fucking yell at you, well, we're going to sanction you. You ought to do this. But they can't make you do or not do anything. You're a sovereign nation.
But, you know, look, there might be lions in abundance there like there is deer in New York and Jersey,
right.
So they don't have a problem with that, so who knows?
Maybe that, or they're just so greedy with getting cash. A lot of these nations, you know, I guess when you can't build industry, you have to default to killing your fucking natural resources and pocketing some cash that way. What are you going to do? When you don't have fucking sewage systems and enough food for your people, build something for the love of Christ. Stop letting people kill your fucking animals. Christ almighty. Just goddamn crazy people.
But they might look at us like us, you know, everybody killing deer here. Like, because I know, like in Costa Rica, I was there, they say that we barely have any deer here because of it. So they might look at us like, why are they doing that?
Like
why
we're
are they
crazy.
Why is there millions of people out there on a weekend in, you know, New York and New Jersey in the woods killing deer? We'd love to have a few over here. They only have like a couple over there. It's like in a zoo. They don't even have an army in Costa Rica. And you're not allowed to hunt in that country either.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll take another phone call. I want to see what some of these hunters say.
A lot of them disagree with me, I'm sure.
Steven in D.C.?
Yes. Hello? Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, yeah, I was just calling in. I just get ready to go to work, and I turned it on, and I was hearing your guys' conversation, and I just had to put my 2 cents in.
Ooh.
I think Ted Nugent's a badass. I like what he does, but I agree with you guys. If you're going to waste the meat, you shouldn't be out killing it. But if, you know, I trophy hunt, so when it comes around to the big buck or the elk, big bear, I'm going to shoot it. If I don't come across the big one, I'm still going to shoot an animal because it's going to put food on the table for my family.
Okay.
And I enjoy the sport. It's fun
Davy
to do.
Crockett.
I mean, get out there, you know, nature. To me, it's one of God's gifts. But at the same time, if you're going to be wasteful about it, then you can go fuck off because that ruins it for everybody else, and it's inhumane.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with it being one of God's gifts because by that same mentality, then people who can take things from you should just be able to. I don't mean necessarily you, the guy on the phone, but I mean like just kind of you in general. Should just be able to smash your fucking head in and take it.
No, there's a difference between you know, the humans and the animal world. They figure, you know, they are here for our consumption and you know.
But God didn't invent
at our pleasure.
Yeah, but God invented it. It's just
He didn't invent firearms.
And that's not why
kill the animals.
Sure, he did.
Yeah, and that's not why other animals are here for our pleasure. I mean,
some people look at it like.
Oh
that.
yeah, I know,
Yeah,
and I don't agree with that. I think
Then
it's
why
silly.
can I beat my dog to death and go to jail because of that? But if I shot the dog, would it be okay?
Well,
no, you'd still go to jail.
But in you know, China, you could eat the fucking dog. It's it all
Right, what if I
depends.
tell them, look, I got Korean neighbors. We're having a barbecue this weekend. What if I, you know, can't I get out of it that way?
You'd think you could, or some religious thing. You know, there are people that get in trouble with practicing Santeria because they're choking the chicken, and you know, they plead their religion.
And when you mention something like this, like everyone knows the difference between eating
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Hunting something and eating it.
Yeah.
And just being some fucking privileged cunt. Again, gender doesn't matter. And going overseas and just murdering an animal because you like to sit on it.
Because it's a thrill.
Fuck you.
She's doing that like people would hop in a race car or go flying.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Take a risk with your own body, not the body of something else that has to, like a lion's life is not a great life. You know what I mean? A lion fucking, you know, he's fucking just sitting there. There's flies on him all day. You're in a desert. You don't even hunt. You sit there. You eat your own fucking shitty kids if you're hungry. And you survive that, and you have to deal with this fucking baldy. You imagine all of a sudden
the nature show,
Jimmy. He probably
Look
thought,
at that lion. He's full of flies.
I'll bet you this lion thought that she was a fucking ostrich because her hairline is so bad. He's probably like, hey, there's an ostrich with big tits. We're going to eat great tonight.
Right.
I mean it. I hope she is killed by an animal she's hunting.
Wow.
I hope a wild boar drives those giant fucking teeth right through her tits and drags her to her death.
That's something.
Yeah.
Fuck her, man. You're out there murdering something. I hope it kills you.
And it's not like wherever she's from, she could bring that meat back home on the plane. So she's just killing it and moving on.
I don't think you could take a fresh lion back on the plane with you.
You're not going to be packed that up in your suitcase and bring it on your carry-on.
Problem with
bringing fucking meat from another country over.
Lion meat with anthrax on it or some shit. She's been hunting her whole life. There's pictures on her little website of her as a little kid holding up little dead animals.
Hunting is my life. Then your life has amounted to absolutely nothing. If that's what your whole existence is based on, going into the woods and just shooting something that's not bothering you, you're valueless.
Wow.
And not eating it, just running home and showing Daddy, look what I did, Daddy. Look what I did. I hate these things in the front that tell you that you don't have a son. Look what I did.
They are tits.
I hate these things. Oh, my God. Can you look her up? She obviously has a brother. Oh, no, but I mean, is that her? Which one is she?
I would say.
Now, is she the older androgynous looking thing, or is
she's in a picture with her dog? Why doesn't she kill a dog?
Yeah, why not kill that?
Well, the dog probably helps her hunt. Oh,
look at her
right
with
there,
her
huh? She's got a shotgun and a little pheasant.
Is that the daddy with the son and her?
That could be the dad with the son.
The brother and the thing with lumps on the front. Daddy with the loved son and the thing with front lumps. I want to show Daddy I'm worthy of his love. Play with a dollhouse, you fucking idiot.
You think maybe she wanted, the father wanted,
Obviously not. She got the black guy in the picture. Oh, no, she was teaching Daddy a little lesson, too.
There's a couple of fish. There's a duck. Poor little duck. There's her with her shotgun. Yeah. You're thinking maybe the father would pay more attention to her if she was a guy, so she hates her lumps in the front of
and
her.
That fucking empty slit in the front, she points at it, and she just wishes it was a penis. She probably puts rubber bands around her pussy lips really tight to try to make them stretch and look like a penis, so she could be what Daddy had kind of wanted.
But then when she got the implant, she was probably mad at Dad, so she's like, well, now I'm going to grow some big tits.
And show Dad that
Dad.
And then that will be my identity. I'll be the hot chick hunter.
Yeah.
That will be my identity.
That is the whole thing. She likes being the hot chick hunter, I think.
I have fucking such a dislike for her.
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's Melissa Bachman, but she's in some Dutch now. But again, people are a lot of people are giving her shit. You know, you should die, fuck off, things like that. But they're also, this is a weird place where people don't want to be too critical for the most part, because it is kind of a, it's hunting, and I don't know, people are kind of wishy-washy.
And by the way, to the little cunt on Twitter, Wayne Austin, who goes, would Jim talk to Ted Nugent this way? First of all, I'm not speaking to her, I'm speaking about her. Yeah. If she was in studio, I would disagree with her, but I would be more respectful, because again, if I didn't attack Paris Hilton when she was in here because she wasn't being completely rude. And I wasn't afraid to go after Jesse Ventura, jerk off.
Yeah, asshole.
He's really brave when it comes to women. Ugh.
Thank you for your service.
I guess Wayne's a hunter from Georgia. Okay, he's an Army vet. I respect that. He's still blocked. Goodbye, cunt.
I got to be honest with you.
I respect your service, but you're a cunt.
There are plenty of guys that are and were in the military that are complete fucking assholes.
Of course.
It doesn't make you a saint because you served. It's a good thing for the country, and there is a respect there for the service. But not everyone that served is a good, cool, stand-up guy. Plenty of shitheads that wore the uniform.
Yeah.
And yes, blocked. I will block a motherfucker.
I saw that I was following your Twitter this weekend. You blocked a bunch of people.
Shit, was I blocking like crazy this weekend? Bam, bam, bam. Because they would give me shit about the UFC thing and.
But since people don't like, oh sorry, maybe
and the racial arguments.
Let me take my tweet down.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, that's right. I'm not going to take it down. I'm going to insult her again.
Oh, there's video of her. Oh, look at her, Jim. Oh. Ooh. Fucking epic music.
Yeah.
Do they show her killing something?
Beautiful bear.
I'm a hunter to the core. In fact, hunting has been a part of my life since I was a little girl. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a
Hold on a second. Can we figure out why she talks like she just bit her tongue? How come she enunciates everything like she's trying to talk around like she just bit her tongue?
She speaks a little weird.
Yeah, she does talk stupid.
Yeah.
Even when my brother and I were too young to actually hunt, my parents still brought us along, let us take pictures with their game, and made sure to always involve us. Hunting has always been a great time for the family. It didn't really matter how many ducks we shot or how big our bucks were. It was about spending the time together and doing something that we all enjoyed.
That's a great family unit.
Yeah, I'm bringing my son to Chuck E. Cheese in 2 hours today. That's how we're spending the time together.
Wouldn't it be cool if aliens landed and hunted her whole family down? Like fucking Predator. She's hunting, and it's all a nice family event until they become the hunted.
Yeah, it was a night. What do you think the fucking deer are doing, you cunt? Spending time with their family.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
What do you think that lion would have been doing if it wasn't for you and your fucking gender crisis showing up?
Licking his shitty balls with flies around him.
Absolutely. She probably did the lion a favor.
Let's hear more of her.
Yeah.
I like her dumb voice.
Things like trapping pocket gophers so they wouldn't eat the roots off all the new trees we planted was made into a fun sport, and even as little kids, we were right there helping out and learning about the outdoors.
What is she
I give my
doing?
parents a lot of credit, because I'm sure it would have been easier to just leave us home, but they always went through the extra effort to take us along, and because of that, hunting has become my passion. Someone once told me if you find something you love, figure out a way to make it into a career, and you'll be successful because you'll be doing what you love. And I couldn't.
She's retarded.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah, I love jerking off. I can't make a dime on it.
Exactly. What a fucking pig.
This is the weirdest. It's creepy.
And if she was a man, I'd be saying the same thing. Honestly, I mean,
yeah.
She's the one.
It's just more fun.
The guy from GoDaddy who shot that elephant. I know that he said the Africans wanted them to do it, but it's just something so cowardly about it.
Yeah.
It's such a cowardly and fucking vicious thing to do.
That whole thing where they had the little gophers and she was picking them up out of the hole with the trap. It's like that's kind of serial killer-ish. Like young kids and dead animals. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a weird kind of creepy thing.
All the serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff, they all start on the little animals and torture them. And
the first thing I ever killed in my life, I think I was probably 7 years old, maybe even 6. And I had found a little amphibian, a newt. Remember those little newts? They look like lizards, but they're amphibians. And it was on Long Island in one of the marshes back in prehistoric days. They actually had these things. So I took it back home, and I was walking on the picnic table in the backyard, and there was a piece of a can, a top of a can that had been opened with a can opener, and I took it and rolled it like a wheel right over the back of this newt on the picnic table, and the thing actually went. It made a sound as I cut it in half with a rusty can lid. And this weird, dark, horrible feeling came over me at 6 years old that I knew I had just done something terrible and wrong.
Oh, you mean because you're a real person?
And, well, slow down. Yeah, it was. I think that's the normal reaction of just being a human being that you would get from that. I think a serial killer would get that feeling that that's exhilarating or something else or you get a rod or something.
Yeah.
But that was the normal kind of, all right, that was bad. Let's never do that again. That was a living thing. There was a whole thing that happened right then and there. You know,
I had friends that would want to put firecrackers in frogs' mouths and blow
you always
them up.
hear that.
And I never, like, when I was around them, I'd always like, just come on, let's go do something else. I just felt bad.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
I saw it a couple times. It was awful.
It's crazy. Yeah, so at a very young age, you realize, you know, that's kind of wrong. And this broad just kind of fucking dug it.
And there's somebody saying to me, not really liking the ultra-liberal Jim. I don't find this to be ultra-liberal.
This is ultra-liberal?
Because I think, well, that's a nation of dopes where you peg somebody as a liberal. All I've been doing is fucking railing against the liberal language policing, but I'm a liberal because I don't want to fucking shoot some giant animal and then sit on it like I did something. Oh, that literally is the equivalent of me stealing a joke and getting a standing ovation and then smiling at the camera. It's like, really, are you that empty?
Jesus Christ, Carlos.
Yeah. This one bugs me a lot, man.
Yeah, I see.
Because it's fucking. This is the ultimate bullying.
Well, it really is bullying when you fucking put a big slug into an animal's head.
Hunting is my life. I like to hunt a lot, and I have to be very careful not to bite my tongue again. Are you fucking deaf? She talks like a deaf person.
She kind of does. Maybe it's all that fucking guns firing by her ears. She can't hear anymore.
I've damaged my hearing, and now I sound like this because I'm just trying to keep the levels.
Let's hear a little more of her. She's there in her little graduation gown.
Yeah. TV broadcasting in Spanish. I sent out over 70 resume reels, hoping to land a great job in the TV industry. But everyone responded with the same line. You need more experience. Coming straight out of college, it's really hard to hear when you've been active, kept good grades, and now everyone wants something you don't have. Instead of sulking, I decided there was only one way to get experience, and that was to work for free. I thought long and hard and decided to pitch my idea to the North American Hunting Club. They held a position for my dream job, a producer for hunting shows, and possibly a chance to one day be on camera. I knew you couldn't walk into a place and request to be on camera.
It's really inspirational to hear her rags to riches story about how I didn't know what I wanted to do and I just wanted to matter, and this is what you landed on. I love to hunt, and my daddy let me pull a dead gopher out of a fucking hole, which was a legitimate kill if you're stopping it from fucking up your trees. But just what a fucking valueless, empty existence.
Well, she wants to make it her passion, part of her life.
I wanted to be on TV, so I did it for free.
I want to be on TV.
Yeah. Talk like you just burned your mouth with soup.
Yeah. When Marley Maitland comes up with her own channel, you can be on.
My foot in the door as an editor and producer, and maybe if the opportunity came up, I could start hosting, which was my ultimate goal. After a 4-month internship, I was hired on as a full-time producer with one of the best teams in the hunting industry. Not only did I learn a ton about producing TV from the guys I worked with, but I was able to travel the world
and
filming
kill things.
Sure, I wasn't the one squeezing the trigger, but I was enjoying every minute of it. I guess you could compare me to a big sponge because I realized how lucky I was to hunt with all these unbelievable hunters and see how they did things. Of course, everyone has a different hunting style, but regardless of who I was filming, I always learned something, and that really helped.
Look at it, by the way, her and this other fucking jerk off with a mustache just sitting on some dead bear. What up? How do you look at that and feel good about yourself?
Ouch, that hurt. Yeah, how do you
all I want to see is one of these fucking beautiful animals mauling these people to death.
Yeah.
Mauling them to death.
Would you love that on video and just watch it?
I would laugh through the whole thing. I would laugh and do this through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people on Twitter are so fucking stupid.
No, they're not.
Do you eat meat? I can't wish Opie was here with a Twitter voice. It's because I'm not talking about people who, if you eat what you hunt. And again, I know it's a little hypocritical. I understand. I wish I didn't eat meat, but I do love a good turkey. I do love them.
And they look silly.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of them. Who cares? Dumb turkeys.
But I don't sit on the turkey before I eat it and pose for a photo.
You could.
I just eat and I take my shit. I don't take a frozen butterball and put it on the fucking kitchen floor. Why don't you do that, you fucking empty cunt?
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, why don't you take a frozen chicken and stand on it like you did something? That's what a hunter is. Fucking shitheads. So you can keep hunting. I'm not saying she shouldn't be allowed to go and do that, but I'm just saying that I hope she's killed by an animal she's hunting. I hope it kills her.
Yeah. Let's hear a little more of her. I don't know. She's kind of interesting.
After a lot of hard work and dedication to the job, I was awarded by a chance to be on camera to do bow
Awarded or rewarded?
By
Stupid.
a chance?
Bow hunter, I couldn't have been happier.
Couldn't.
I was also spending
She's a bow
every
hunter,
waking
like a bow
minute that I
tie. She
wasn't
shot it.
working out hunting on my own, asking anyone willing to film me to come along.
Oh,
Well, all
attention
this work
whore.
paid off as well, as I was able to take a 202-inch whitetail with my bow on camera after a pack of coyotes chased him right to me.
Wow, hold on a
I'm
second.
gonna go ahead and throw
That's
this one
amazing.
in.
Do you mean the coyotes were hunting to eat and they chased them right into the arms of some cunt trying to get on camera? Wow, what an inspirational story. They were being chased in their natural habitat by their natural by an animal, natural predator, and I, with my dumb tits and my camouflage and being videotaped by a guy who probably wanted to fuck me and just tolerated my speech impediment, right into my arms, and I was able to shoot him with my weapon and pose with him. It was a 202-inch buck.
Yeah, it's like someone's house on fire and the family's running out because
Yeah.
and then she's just
You're
waiting
like,
in a tree to pick them off.
Right.
They came right at me.
Yeah, well, why don't you run into a burning building and grab some furniture? Look what I got. Fucking vulture. You fucking vulture.
Let's see how this ended up. She got the deer.
Well, as I was able to take a 202-inch whitetail with my bow on camera after a pack of coyotes chased him right to me. Some may call it luck, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this one to dedication. But the fact that he was over 200 inches was pretty
Oh my
sweet,
God, look what
and
else I
felt
did.
like a very-
Somebody happened to be filming me, and a deer had been hit by a car, so I walked over with my balding head and my speech impediment, and I struck it with a baseball bat. A baseball bat. Now, some people would say, like, hey, you shallow whore, he was already laying there dying, but I chalked it up to dedication and the fact that there was a guy who wanted to fuck me holding a video camera watching me, and listening to me talk and pretending not to be annoyed by me sounding like I have hot soup in my mouth. How do you feel good about that? The coyotes chased it to you, and you picked it off.
Some call it luck, but she calls it dedication.
What about the other ones of us
dedication.
that chalk it up to the fact that you're a twat and the guy videotaping you just wants to stick his dick in you?
Do you think that the guy videotaping wants to bang her?
How could he not?
I know.
Watching her with a field and a coyote chases it and he tells her that was a great job?
I consider it dedication. I got him with my bull. Shot him with my bull.
I was driving down I-95, and this little baby deer jumped out, and my car struck it. And thank God we were videotaping with the GoPro. Now, a lot of people would say, hey, cunt, a lot of people hit deer with their cars. It doesn't mean anything, but I chalk it up to the fact that I'm a gifted hunter. Fuck her.
All right. Let's see what happened. I think there's a bear coming up.
Oh, I hope so. I would love to hear this. It's jammed.
Oh, no.
Oh. And then you hear the swipe, and then it runs away, and she's like, oh, God, he took one of my tits. He took one of my tits. The beautiful animal I was going to kill took one of my tits and ran away. And then the bear is showing this big, dumb, fake tit, if it's a fake tit to somebody, going, you know, a lot of people say that her gun misfired, but I chalk it up to dedication.
Dedication on the bear's part.
Yeah, because imagine how mad the bear would be when it's a fake tit, because he thinks he's got some real meat,
Oh, man,
and then he takes it back to his cave, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And then he comes back and eats her.
He realizes he's
man.
eating a water balloon. And the fucking bear cubs are like, hey, dummy, you brought back a fake tit. There's a balloon with a nipple on it. What are we going to do with this?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the guy comes back to his wife. He's like, honey, I got you some food, and it's a fake tit.
Yeah.
She starts screaming at him.
man.
He's like, oh, all right, fuck it. I'll go back out.
I'll go back out.
That would be the equivalent of a hunter shooting a fake reindeer on the lawn at Christmas and bringing it home.
Brings it home. Honey, I got dinner. Dummy. All right.
Over 200 inches was pretty sweet, and I felt like a very lucky person to have been able to take them. Capturing this footage on my own time sort of helped open the door to more hosting. I proved not only was I a qualified hunter, but I had the drive and determination to get it done. At this point in time, I was on the road close to 100 days a year for work. So most people would have probably enjoyed sitting back, relaxing on their
Not
day
her.
off. Not me. I'd get right back out to a tree stand every
To
spare
kill
second
something.
I had. And if that doesn't show dedication, I don't know what does. Now, as a hunter, most
She's
trips
a little
are
weird.
extremely enjoyable.
She sounds
a little
slow.
stressful at times, but overall fun.
She's an
As a
empty,
cameraman or a camera gal in my
non-contributing,
position,
0 if this is her life. This is what makes her feel good. But just to show you how fucking, what a cheese dick she is. A wild animal looking for food chased an animal into her path, and she killed it, and she feels good about it.
Well, and she says it wasn't luck.
No.
It was determination and, hard work and dedication.
The fact that I was willing to stand out there like a valueless idiot. Look at the way the camera cuts off her bald head. It's fucking great. Hey, Ed Harris with tits, why don't you fucking do something else with your life? And all the people out there, I know there's a lot of hunters, and if you don't know the difference between me talking about you and me talking about her, too bad. And there's a guy that's like, boycott Jim Norton. I don't care. Don't come to my show. If you don't like what I'm saying, stop following me on Twitter. Don't be a fan. I don't give a fuck. For real, I don't care. If this will turn you off, my opinion on this, don't be a fan.
I want to see where this is all coming to. She's
well, that's like waiting outside someone's house and go, they're going to be hungry. They're going to have to go to a supermarket eventually.
At some point.
And then 3 days later, the guy's, yeah, I got to go get a loaf of bread, and he gets fucking shot dead.
We'll bag it. Yeah.
It wasn't luck.
No.
Guy was hungry. He eventually had to come out.
I waited by that house. Yeah, all right, she's
a lot of physical and mental work. You're carrying an extremely heavy backpack, tripod, and usually
oh my God!
Keep up at all times.
Oh, I didn't realize so much effort went into it.
You got to carry a tripod and a camera
and big tits
and a backpack. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Maybe you should have got A cups in there. You wouldn't be so fucking heavy. You'd knock off 9 pounds.
Oh, look at that! I have to carry a tripod and my. Then why don't you just do it for the love of it instead of being an attention whore?
Yeah.
What's the tripod for, you insincere hole? That's what that's about, just getting some attention for yourself?
Nice steady shot of her hunting.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right.
I'm sure Ted Nugent loves her. How old, by the way, and I don't know this at all, how old is the Courtney Love story with him? Is that old news? Maybe it is. I just saw it retweeted recently.
Yeah, it's old news.
It is, when she claimed to suck his dick when she was 12. Whatever happened with that?
Wow.
Nothing. Did
he respond to that, or is that just a lie she made up?
I don't know if he responded to it or not.
I would hope he would. I would hope if a celebrity accuses you of molesting them with your cock in their mouth that you respond. Maybe he did.
A lot of guys did that in the 70s, to be fair.
What?
But,
got blown after shows by.
Yeah, but they were. Yeah, the Zeppelin guys allegedly.
Don't ask, don't tell.
This guy Roy Harper, supposedly a musician that Zeppelin took a lot of stuff from, is supposedly up on chart from something from the 70s. The girl was like 12, just came up now. So I don't know. For some reason they did that stuff back and they didn't think it was a problem.
Well, if again, I don't know if it's true. Maybe a total lie. But if you are a rock star or anybody and you let a 12-year-old suck your dick, maybe the next time you're out hunting a deer, you should put the gun in your own mouth and blow your fucking brains out. Maybe you should, but again, it may just be a lie. So
what if she looks 16?
I mean, she said that.
I'm saying
10 years ago.
If knowingly.
She said it 10 years ago?
Okay, then maybe there was nothing to it.
I don't know if he ever responded, though.
If you don't know, you don't know. That's different. I'm talking about if you know. You know what I mean? If you're aware of it. If you don't know, all right, well, you don't know.
The guy from Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I think he got in trouble for that, too. Whatever his name was.
Gary Glitter, famous.
Well, Gary Glitter.
Blood, Sweat, Tears.
Yeah,
we know it's a great, very appropriate title.
I don't know how he got that title.
The original fucking name of the band was Bleeding Asshole and Muffled Screams, but they're like, can you soften this? We can't put it on the album cover.
Yeah, what do we call the band? I don't know. What's on the sheet?
Fingernails and cum? No, the other side.
Any more?
Tripod and usually a big camera. You need to keep up at all times or you could miss something. And to add to the difficulty, you need to be filming the entire time and producing the show in your head. And let's face it, not every animal is interested in cooperating with the camera and giving you great footage.
Yeah, they're trying not to get shot footage.
And call the hunter off. Undeniably, it's a difficult job, but it also makes me a more well-rounded person and hopefully better on camera because I understand
listen to her talking.
Every part.
Listen to this fucking. Listen to this shallow.
It makes her a well-rounded person.
And better on camera, you fucking square-headed hole.
It's all about her on camera.
Oh.
And getting that right shot. Sometimes the animal doesn't want to cooperate. And, He gets away from that bullet.
Yeah, an animal doesn't want to take two. Can we do that over again?
Yeah.
We didn't get that shot. Wait, we need a close up here. We got the long shot.
Yeah. We need some coverage on here.
Wait, we got to light this scene first. You just hang out in your trailer for a little bit.
Yeah, then we're gonna blow your brains out.
And sometimes what I'll do to attract the animal that's just foraging for food for its cubs is when I'm on my period, I'll open my dumb legs in the woods, and the smell of blood will attract the animal. And then we drop an anvil on his head like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh.
After 4 years of working as a full-time producer for North American Hunter, I decided to part ways and start my own company.
Whoa.
I now do everything from being on camera all fall to both post and field production to managing social media.
Managing.
I absolutely love it. There are very few days off, but that's okay because I'm doing
that's
what
the
I
way
love.
we like it here.
In fact, last fall I decided to take my family hunting with me in Illinois, and I decided, well, since I've got all the gear, I'll try filming myself. And boy, am I glad.
How many times did she say camera or filming?
Filming.
Myself.
A lot of hard work.
Yes.
Do you understand what a fucking vapid, shallow nothing this person is? Cameras? I'm in fucking show business, allegedly, and I haven't said camera this much in my career, with good reason.
I love how fucking pissed Jimmy is.
But she's a fucking vapid, empty nothing.
Yes.
And then hunters are just rushing to defend her. Hey, I'm a hunter too. What do you eat, turkey? Jesus, how do people not hear the difference?
People
This is her whole thing. Camera me, camera, camera me, camera, me, camera.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard work, lucky, right place, right time, me, camera, producer, me.
Dedication.
Because
right.
nobody else works hard.
No.
All you got to do is lug that equipment in the middle of the woods and set it up and wait. That's not that fucking hard.
When the coyotes come and fucking.
It's really not that hard. You set the tripod up, you go hang in a tree, and wait for a fucking animal to come out.
Well, I think
that's not hard.
I think this is the part where she set up the camera to film herself hunting, and she's glad she did.
Yep.
And now I want to see why. What happened?
To produce giant bucks. You're not always going to see the number of deer you'll see in other places.
They're moving fast.
But
It's
when
fast
you
motion.
see bucks, usually they're a whopper. Once 3 o'clock or so came, deer started coming onto the field. In fact, I had several does come out in bed, right in the middle of the field plot. Talk about a perfect decoy setup. And then I saw a buck coming through the back, just like the bigger bucks do. They don't always walk right out onto the field.
That voice is
if they want
annoying
to
to listen
check
to.
the does, or just see what's going on. They'll usually stay in cover without exposing themselves.
Quick, blast it.
And that's exactly what this guy did. He was just inching along the sides, watching the deer.
Get your gun.
And I looked at
There she
him,
goes.
and he was nice. Very nice, big rack, but no.
I like
That's what you are, yeah.
Well,
Exactly. Hey, why can't we go out and shoot her? Nice with a big rack.
If you're a hot chick and you spend this much time hunting, you got a lot of problems. That means men don't want to be around you.
Right.
Hot chicks like that are usually in a bar. They're out clubbing.
Yes.
They're out fucking drinking, having a good time. They're shopping. They're doing all these other. This girl's got a lot of fucking problems.
She likes being out there killing.
She does. There's
animals,
no reason
yeah.
a hot chick shouldn't be in the woods.
No.
Like that.
Nope. You're right.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
She should be doing girly stuff.
I think she's a little mental.
She definitely.
There's something going on there. That voice, she can't fucking speak. All right, what happens to this poor buck?
He was nice. Very nice, big rack, but no brows. Now, this wasn't quite the buck I was looking for, but it definitely
Why?
got
What
my
was wrong with it?
spirits
It didn't have
up,
no
knowing
brows?
that
What
the
are brows?
Probably.
I think that's what the part of the antlers.
Oh, okay,
come
cool.
down, maybe.
Okay,
I
so
think.
this thing isn't kind of as valuable over your mantle because what? The little things, the bone coming out of its head isn't good enough. You fucking empty, fucking vapid cunt. Holy shit!
Holy shit! Oh my God!
How does anybody do this and feel fucking good about it? Like, just listen to her explaining it.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Like her?
No, I don't.
No brows. Now, this wasn't quite the buck I was looking for, but it definitely got my spirits up knowing that the bucks were probably on their feet and I had all the decoys needed right in my field. I don't know. Might be making a big mistake here. But if I am, I'll go home without a tag and guess I don't get any venison this year.
I guess not.
I can't get over that speech
When you're
pattern.
hunting in December, the weather can change in an instant.
Can it?
And unluckily for me, it started snowing, raining, just turning into a nasty day.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Now this is a farm where you're not going to see a ton of deer. You're going to see a couple. But guess what? I don't have a ton of tags. I've got one buck tag. And my cuddy bag has been sitting out, and it's telling me there are some giants here. There's one that's palmated, a drop time.
What is she saying?
Go back a little bit. Wait, did she fucking just say stop sign? The stop sign?
The one that's...
What are you, fucking fake teeth? Can we hear that with her fucking... It sounds like she has dentures.
Okay, I've got one buck tag. And my cuddy bag has been sitting out, and it's telling me there are some giants here. There's one that's palmated, a drop time.
Drop time? The palmated and drop time?
Ah.
How fucking awful.
Bet she gives a nice sloppy blowjob, though.
Yeah.
A lot of spit.
Her fucking... But it sounds like she has fake teeth. Hope her choppers don't fall out on your balls.
See, now I see why she spent so much time in the woods. She's in a bar.
Oh,
Guy comes up. Look at that fucking chick. Look at those tits.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Hi.
I'm a
Guy's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, going home and jerking off.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the last buck I banged.
Some giants here. There's one that's palmated, a drop time. Another
palmated, a drop time?
Basically, any of those will do. And that's kind of what's been giving me the confidence to keep passing these bucks. But having a trail camera, I know what's here. It's not that maybe someone's seen them. Oh, they think it's a 170, 180, 190. I've seen the pictures. He's a giant. Now, I just gotta wait. And that's the tough part.
That's the tough part, waiting.
As the sun started setting, I looked over and I saw a buck right in the field.
What? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, the poor thing. Bye-bye. Is she going to shoot?
Great music, by the way.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, look how majestic. Oh, boy. The suspense is killing me. Oh. All right, she's breathing. Breathing down. Uh-oh. And... Oh.
That was so cool.
Cool. As opposed to what? Your husband fucking you properly and giving you a good orgasm? You know what would be really cool? Let me correct you. What would be really cool is if she went and shot something jammed and the gun misfired and blew half of her fucking dumb face off.
You like that? Yeah?
More than I would like breathing, I would like that. If that video ended with her laying there going, oh my God, oh my God, like fucking like Charlene Nash with fucking half her face missing because the gun blew her face off, that would make me happy.
Looking like the fucking chicken guy from Breaking Bad. Leaving the hospital. Oh, God. Okay.
That was
so cool.
It's almost at the end of shooting night. Any other producer in the world would have probably said, no, go, you're not shooting. But lucky for me, I'm on my own on this one.
How fucking hateable is this woman?
I know. Any other producer.
I really don't like this woman.
She's fucking hateable.
It's not even totally because of her hunting. Yeah. She's not a likable person. She's very vapid.
Just bragging about herself.
How great she is. Obviously raised in a very privileged fucking bullshit, plenty of money family. Yeah, fuck her. I like jeez. Her husband's not fucking her properly.
That was so awesome. The gun stayed hard. Like I opened my mouth and the gun didn't just go limp. Fuck you. Block? I'm really enjoying blocking people today.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yes.
Yes. And you can disagree with me. One guy said, I love you, but I don't agree with you. All right, fine. You're not blocked.
That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're a passion hunter, the passions I have are like pro football and like metal or something. Like, let's just throw them out there. If someone goes, metal sucks, it's fucking the worst, it's fucking stupid lyrics, I'm not going to go, what the fuck? You're not my friend anymore. I'm not following you much. I don't care. I'm like, all right, well, I like it. I don't give a shit. All right, if you don't like it, I get it.
Yeah.
You don't like pro football, it's fucking boring. There's too many rules. There are a bunch of pussies now. I get it. I'm not going to be mad at you. I like it. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a little bit left, I guess, her end of this video.
Wow. Not only is this an absolute beautiful buck, I filmed the whole hunt myself.
All right, hold on. Let's pause this because we have a phone call.